Tabby's Uncle Tiger. Once upon a time, in a cozy little neighborhood with rustling trees and fences perfect for climbing, lived a small striped cat named Tabby. Tabby wasn't the fastest, or the fluffiest, or even the loudest cat on the block, but he was the best at telling stories. Every night, just after dinner, the cats in the neighborhood would creep out of their houses and gather under the old mango tree. There, Tabby would sit tall on the tree stump and say in a grand voice,
Let me tell you about my Uncle Tiger, the most powerful, most elegant animal in the world.
The kittens would gasp, the old cats would lean in, and even the grumpy alley cats would perk up their ears.
Uncle Tiger
Tabby continued,
lives in a big fancy mansion in a private city for only the richest animals. It's called the zoo. He sleeps on velvet cushions, eats grilled meat with gold forks, and the alligators wait on him. And guess what? He has elephants for neighbors.
Wow!
Squeaked Mimi, the gray kitten.
Has he ever wrestled a lion?
Piped up Sasha, the bold tomcat.
Wrestle?
Tabby scoffed, flicking his tail.
He didn't even have to lift a paw. He let out a thunderous yawn, and the lion ran off to hide behind a bush.
The cats would cheer and bring him treats, sardine heads, bread crusts, and sometimes even a piece of cheese as payment for the stories.
Can we visit him someday?
Asked Mimi. Tabby smiled mysteriously.
Oh yes, but only when the stars are just right, and the guards are asleep, and the wind is blowing east.
And so, the visit kept getting delayed. But one full moon night, something changed. Mimi had made a little flag that said, Team Uncle Tiger. Mojo had cleaned his fur until it shone. The old cats brought lanterns. Even shy Luna brought her squeaky mouse toy as a gift.
Tabby,
Said Mojo.
we've packed snacks, brushed our fur, and brought presents. Tonight's the night.
Tabby's tail twitched nervously.
I'm not sure he's expecting visitors.
You promised.
Said Mimi, eyes wide.
You said we could go.
With a long sigh, Tabby nodded.
All right, but you must stay quiet. Follow my every step, and whatever you do, don't wake the flamingos.
The cats tiptoed through gardens, over rooftops, and across a road that looked miles wide to Little Paws. Word filtered out, and more cats began to follow. Silent shadows slipping from fences and windowsills, their eyes wide with curiosity. At last, they reached the giant gates of the zoo. Tabby led them through a secret hole in the fence. Inside, the zoo was quiet and magical. Moonlight lit up the paths like silver, and animals slept all around. They crept past flamingos standing on one leg, snoring loudly. They crept past hippos with bubbles coming out of their noses. They tiptoed around giraffes, whose necks swayed gently in their sleep. Finally, they reached the tiger enclosure. It was huge, with tall golden bars and a big tree in the middle. In the cage lay a giant animal, orange and black, breathing slowly.
There he is,
Said Tabby.
Uncle Tiger himself.
The cats froze.
He's huge.
Whispered Mimi.
He's got paws like frying pans.
Said Mojo, eyes wide. Tabby stood tall.
Uncle Tiger!
He called proudly.
Your favorite nephew has arrived with your fans.
The tiger opened one golden eye. It glinted like moonlight on water. He stood, stretched, and slowly walked toward them.
Say something cool.
Tabby opened his mouth, but before a word came out, the sound boomed like thunder. Leaves shook. The flamingos fell over in shock.
Oh!
Shrieked Mimi.
Everyone run!
Shouted Mojo. But no one ran faster than Tabby. He zoomed up the pole like a squirrel, whiskers flying, tail puffed out. One by one, the others scrambled after him, a blur of paws, fur, and terrified meows. They didn't stop until they were back under the mango tree, panting and shaking. Tabby sat down, licking his paw like nothing had happened.
He was, just saying hello.
Mojo raised a brow.
Was that really your uncle?
Tabby grinned sheepishly.
Well, maybe not exactly. He might be more of a distant cousin, or a tiger I wished was my uncle.
The cat stared. Then Tabby added quietly,
I just wanted my stories to feel real. I didn't think you'd actually want to meet him.
There was a pause. Then they all burst out laughing. And as they caught their breath under the mango tree, they realized something important. Tabby shouldn't have told a lie. But in the end, he had given them something better than a made-up tale. An adventure no cat would ever forget.